back here again from SAS 4x4, and this is episode 3 of the build series. So right now you see a completed project, but we're going to go back in time and show you the process from the beginning. So basically we've done a wastegate conversion. So the original housing has been for an internal wastegate, but we've welded that shut and ran external wastegate. So we drilled a hole underneath the manifold, welded up a little bit of a pipe there, connects to the wastegate and all that, install the boost controller. So now we can actually control boosts and not build PSI till the end of time. So yeah. And as a little bonus, we're also going to be fitting some manual lock-in hubs as well, just to give it a bit more strength. So it doesn't also come in and out of four-wheel drive when you reverse or something up here in a big angle or anything like that. And also you get two-wheel drive low range. So that's it. So it begins. Time to install the wastegate. Everything's out, so ready to go. Now we're going to get a drill press and drill a hole in the manifold here.
And get a fucking screamer pipe going. But you don't want that.
I don't want a screamer pipe.
I've come undone with the sadness. I'm not able to run now. I'm finally coming down. I fell in love with the madness. We're still staring at the sun now. I'll find peace when I'm on the ground. We've seen the worst in this life, so go on, we're in line. Sometimes I can handle this alright. I don't wanna waste time, so don't go feed me a lie. So tell me the truth, I wanna let go. This is all I have to remind me of you. I don't wanna forget, I just wanna begin again. Forget the words I said, I just wanna start brand new.
Alright, so while we're on the hoist, I'm gonna just swap out the auto locking hubs for manual locking hubs. They're a little bit stronger and they don't disconnect when you go in reverse. So sometimes when you're on some hardcore tracks or you roll back slightly, your hubs might disengage. Then when you go to accelerate, you don't have four-wheel drive straight away. So yeah, these will fix that. And also you can have two-wheel drive low range. So that's why we're putting these in. Alright, now that the hub's off, we've got to put in this little spacer first. That's because we have the hub saver ring, so it has to stick out a little bit more. So it turns out that the spacer is not actually for the hub saver ring, it's to actually hold the drive flange in the correct position so that the actual gearing in the hub doesn't sit too far back and it can still engage in four-wheel drive when you turn it. Otherwise it'd sit too far back and then it wouldn't engage, and also then your axle would move back and forth a little bit because the C-clip wouldn't be holding it. It's a little bit confusing, but yeah, that's what it's for. It's not for the hub saver ring. But yeah, the rest of the start info about the hub saver ring is correct. So yeah, have a listen. So basically what a hub saver ring is, when there's force on the wheel, say you're on a hard camber section or something, instead of your hub snapping, the idea is the hub saver ring snaps. I'll show you what that is. So that's the hub saver ring. So yeah, that should snap and hopefully not your hub. But again, we'll see how this goes. So now there's a little circuit that we've got to take off in order to let the gearing of the hub fully seat in, so then we can replace it from back there to at the front here. That's to stop it going into two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive like by itself, so it's only when you lock the hub. Alright, so this is a new gearing for the manual locking hub, so we're going to push that on now. And then re-put in the circlip. Alright, so now we're just connecting up all the hoses to the wastegate and to the boost controller here, so we can adjust how much boost we get. So yeah,
It's called big hair dryer. This is a pretty good tool.
what does that do?
It's an anti-zapper. They're not that expensive. That's the brand. Basically, you put that across your battery and it allows you to weld without disconnecting the battery, so you don't have to worry about damaging electricals like ECUs,
Wow, that's
especially
mad.
your $1 million Haltech. You know?
The small fortune.
Yeah, because you know we don't run these tunes here. These tunes.
We tried to at some
Yeah,
stage.
well, you see, you don't have P plates anymore, so you don't have to play with that shit. You know?
Yeah. I went to the
You're
big
playing
boy
with the big
games
boy
now.
stuff now, you know? Big boys, anti-lag, E85 setups.
Custom fuel rails.
Next, we're going to do the stage boosting. So we go first gear 7, second gear 15, third gear max.
Third gear explosion.
Now third gear I'd say we'll run like 25, and then fourth gear it's literally just no limit, just unload it. Alright.
Just disconnects the wastegate completely.
Yeah, don't worry. If the rods, do they say the rods are weak?
Yeah, you gotta change them from 4.2.
What do they say? They bend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good if they bend. The compression will go lower. It'll be even safer.
But I think they make holes that come out of the engine block. You'll see bits of your piston on the road behind you.
Oh.
That's what I heard at least.
Oh well. Till that day, I'm waiting.
Alright, so we're back home now in a home garage. I'm just going to run you through exactly what we did through this episode and show you the completed product. So we no longer have the little bracket there on the side for the inbuilt wastegate. It's all now happening underneath. So I'll show you that. So it's a little bit hard to see, but the wastegate's under there. So basically that goes from the manifold in straight back into the dump pipe. So whenever the PSI gets too much in the turbo, that will open up and bypass the turbo completely and go to the dump pipe. So next episode we're going to be tuning it and we'll see how much power it makes. It's going to go on a dyno. We'll turn up the boost. Right now the boost controller, I'll show you where the boost controller is. The boost controller is just sitting just behind this little thing. That's a little valve that you can open and close for more boost or less boost, depends what you want. Right now I've set it to 8, but we're going to be turning it up to 10, 9.5 or 10 now when we go dyno tuning it. We'll see how much power it makes then. But hopefully it should make between 180 and 200 kilowatts. But if not, even if it doesn't, I'm still happy with it. Like, it's even at the moment, it's really flying basically. For what sort of car it is, it does not need any more power than this. Like the brakes legit cannot even hold it. So yeah, so I'm happy with it. So yeah, stay tuned for next episode when we get it dyno tuned.